viewers all over the world. This is KC360 TV. Here with me is Mr. Olajide. Mr. Olajide, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Casey.
Quick one, Mr. Olajide. Let me have your reaction concerning what happened day before yesterday in Lagos State House of Assembly. DSS invaded the Lagos State House of Assembly, and I was shaded by Miranda. So I want to ask you now: was it the Miranda that actually invited the DSS, or the Obasa person of the impeached speaker Obasa that invited the DSS into the Alu chamber?
Mr. Casey, I have two responses to that statement, to that question. Initially, I thought that was the federal might for DSS to come to the house. That's number one. For the security apparatus of the Lagos State leadership to be removed, to be changed. You know, they have sent new CP or commissioner to Lagos State now. Number three, the security set up around Governor Olu to be changed as well. On those three things, the invasion, the sent of DSS to the house. I'm talking about the first side of the matter. I'm explaining the first side of the matter. I thought the sending of DSS officials to the house. That's number one. The removal of the CP of the Lagos State Commissioner of Police. Number two, changing of the security apparatus around the governor. I thought that was a federal hand, and that federal might was involved in that kind of operation. Otherwise, that couldn't have been done. Those are federal institutions, and the only person that has the final authority to them is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. For those three things have occurred, I thought it was a federal might. But on now hearing the State House of Assembly saying that they invited DSS to come to the house, get my point?
To come and do what in the house?
Of course, they said there was a rumor.
They want to invite the DSS or the police.
Well, what we learned is that from the explanation they gave, from the letter they claimed they wrote, that they invited the DSS to make sure that the alleged thuggery invasion of the House of Assembly is checkmated. It's not going to be allowed. So they invited them to come. And so, having claimed that they did that, then I was then surprised. Who is then to be held responsible for a decision of the DSS? But on that of police is clearly a federal instruction. So I'm not left between who invited because the State House of Assembly claimed they invited the DSS, but the letter they wrote to them that to come to prevent thuggery invasion.
Okay, since they were the one that invited the DSS to come in, so what now happened that they refused to allow the DSS to get access into the Lagos State House of Assembly house? Because there are video flying all over the social media that showed that the members resisted the DSS to get access into the Alo chamber. So if actually they were the members that was actually invited the DSS, they will have given a place for DSS to stay, or if the need might arise, they will allow them to get access into the Alo chamber, then and pick whosoever they wanted to pick. But the whole scenario shows that the DSS just went there on their own instruction, maybe ordered from above. Because if actually it was ordered from, or it was the member that invited the DSS, Mr. Olajide, you agree with me that they will have a full access to get into the house, or a relaxation place for them to relax. Understand? They wouldn't have been that chaos, they wouldn't have been that drama that was displayed that is all over social media.
Mr. Casey, what I want you to understand is that the State House of Assembly claimed they invited the DSS to come. And you know quite well that before they said we will honor their invitation, they must have communicated their decision, they must have communicated that invitation to their superior in headquarters in Abuja, who will not give them instruction that they should go and honor it. What I'm trying to say is that actually the State House of Assembly claimed they invited DSS. And they said before they will honor their invitation, they must have communicated to their superior in Abuja, who will say, okay, go and honor them. But yes, but I want you to understand that while they are on their way to assembly to honor it, and instruction could be given to them on what actually to do, not to dance to the tune of the and assembly men that invited them. If I,
So invaded the house.
I said, I'm
That
telling you
was
that
an
no,
attempt
no, no,
on
no,
a
no.
house invasion.
No, I'm telling you that they, while on their way to, honor the invitation of the state house assembly authority, and the instruction could also be passed to them from Abuja that look, these are the instructions you must carry out on getting there. Totally unknown to the leadership of house assembly. Get my point? Yes, I invited you, but I'm not answerable to you. I'm answerable to higher authority who will give me approval that I should go and honor your invitation. But why on my way to go and honor your invitation, and the instruction could be passed to me by the authority that I'm answerable to when you get there, these are so things you should do. So which means which is even beyond the house of assembly itself, which that invited them.
All right.
So on
And
seeing that,
yes, yes, Mr. Olajide, you are trying to tell me now that yes, it might be that the National Assembly, Lagos State National Assembly, actually invited the
they claim
DSS,
they invited
but
them.
okay, claim allegedly. Now, when they went to the approaching the House Assembly, another instruction from above my as well comes in
Those who are
that
who
now instructed them on what to do and what not to do.
that
Right
that was I
now,
claim, that was I think what happened.
okay, that is your own opinion. And let me ask you, do you think that Obasa and is
Miranda,
clean in all
Miranda.
this? No, Obasa said that Obasa does not have any involvement in this very DSS versus the House of Assembly Act.
Obasai does not enjoy the controllership of DSS.
I'm not saying that it was Obasa that asked DSS to go there. I'm saying that does it mean that Obasa have nothing to do in this in the crisis or the on the DSS invasion of the Lagos State House of Assembly?
DSS did not invade Lagos State House Assembly.
Okay,
That's the point.
what we look at that?
No, they were there on invitation. But on arriving there, something must have transpired that is beyond House Assembly comprehension.
So, Mr. Olajide said DSS is not invaded the
No,
Lagos State House of
no,
Assembly. So,
no.
what will you call what happened?
They were duly they were there duly by invitation which was sent to them. Allegedly sent to them. That's what they claim. That they allegedly
Mr.
sent to them.
Olajide, do you have a first-hand information about what took place in National Assembly? Do you see the video flying all over social media? Because when I said invasion, you say it wasn't an invasion, it was an invitation. Because what played out wasn't an invitation kind of a setting. It was actually an entire invasion of Lagos State of Assembly, and the alleged the first female speaker was shaded by the members, not for so that the DSS will not have access to get, I mean, maybe to pick her up or to arrest her. At the end of the day, when I saw that video that actually that she was guided and she was released. But let's move forward. Let's move forward. Yesterday was also reported that she has been resigned. Okay, she later came out and debunked the story that yes, she has not been resigned, that she's still the first female speaker of Lagos State of Assembly. Now, my question is, Mr. Olajide, do you think that Mirinda will survive this kind of crisis or this kind of challenges, or how will I put it, this, whatever is going on in Lagos State National Assembly? Do you think that Mirinda have the capacity to make sure that she maybe Atena will last more than Obasa? But I don't see it. But do you think that it's possible that Mirinda will last long in Lagos State Assembly?
Mr. Casey, Mr. Casey, can I shock you before I answer that question? Do you know that Lagos State House Assembly is playing into the hands of the Obasa's camp? Do you know why? As long as Lagos State House Assembly keep on inviting federal authorities, they will be playing into the hands of Obasa's camp. Why did I say so? I'm going to answer that your question. Obasa camp is seeking support outside Lagos State at higher level of the authority, which is at the federal level. And anytime Lagos State Assembly leadership is involving any federal authority in this matter, they already be playing to the camp of playing to the hands of Obasa. That's what I think happened. They claim they invited DSS to foresaw, to prevent a breakdown of law and order.
But me and you know that it wasn't Lagos State Assembly that invited. So let's leave that. That is set.
Okay, that question. Why I said so is that if they continue to do that on their move on their way to invite to honor their invitation, counter instruction will be given that will work against them. That's what I thought happened. They claim allegedly claim that they invited ESS anyway. Now, to your question, with Miranda survive that this matter on ground? It depends on.
The essay to Obasa also accused her of sharing the sum of 30 million naira for each assembly members, and reason why they voted vote of give her that vote of confidence because she have shared the money. There's allegation also corruption allegation charges also level against her. So reason why I'm asking if at the end of the day she's going to survive this allegation and this kind of crisis that is rocking the Lagos State House of Assembly.
Mr. Kesi, as far as that matter is concerned, allegation, financial allegation against Obasa. Of course, Obasa was removed based on financial allegation of misappropriation of local government, I mean, state assembly fund, abi. Of course, of some of some billions.
So they also accused Mirinda of doing the same thing.
Good. That means financial misappropriation is level on both of them now. Then the issue is that which one of them is true? Who will investigate and come up with the fact that this is an allegation that have been proved against so person?
Yes, Obasa say he have all the documents and all the expenditure carried out is really captured in his own documents. That if they have and something that's contrary to what he has, they should bring it out. Let's sit down on the round table and discuss it. That they cannot just come overnight. They throw him out of the seat overnight. Allegedly that he has because of financial misconduct. That whatever is spent in the Lagos State House of Assembly he has a document that back it up. But in the case of Mirinda, she has not come out to debunk the alleged financial misconduct.
See, Obasa claim he has document to back up all the expenses he has carried out. Is that not?
Yes.
Okay. And the opponents who is currently occupying his seat will not open any line of dialogue with Obasa. The only option they will lead to Obasa is to go to court. No even way that they can frustrate his efforts at court. They can make the court to be prolonged that matter without giving judgment, and before they will agree, before they finally agree, they will reach Supreme Court, which before that time his term must have been expired. You get my point? So that's the option they are pushing to go and explore. And Obasa will not be given the opportunity to come and present his document to a panel of inquiry who clear him or indict him of that allegation. They will never do that to Obasa. So Obasa should just know that the only option left for him to is to go to court. And Merenda himself has now been accused of financial misappropriation. What efforts will be put in place to make sure that that allegation was investigated? It will never be investigated.
All right.
Allegation will never be investigated. So those two of them, they are fighting a battle that none of them can win. Obasa cannot win this battle on level of panel settlement to come and investigate the matter. The same thing Merenda will also not win the battle because she also will not set up a panel to investigate herself. So who will now also on the level of panel investigation of this financial allegation matter? None of them will have his way because Merenda will not set up a panel to investigate the allegation against Obasa. Merenda will not set up a panel to investigate herself. So on that level of panel investigation of the allegation of financial allegation, none of them will pass through it. So I don't see any of them coming out being cleared or indicted on this. The only way left for Obasa is to go to court, challenge his expulsion, removal from the seat.
If actually he has a cleaner because
Yes, but he knew that
he's an innocent.
but he knew that court process will run away, will run all the remaining term of office out, so that he will not be able to.
All right, Mr. Olajide.
Not be able to.
Let me ask you a question. With a short period that Mirinda be able to spend in a short period that Mirinda spend as a leadership of House of Lagos State House of Assembly and Obasa, if you want to pick a leader, do you think that Mirinda has that capacity to lead as a leader as the Speaker Lagos State House of Assembly, or Obasa should come back and take the seat?
None of them is my favorite. None of them is a representation of the people. No, they are stooge. So whether it's Obasa or the woman there that's there now, both are stooge. I'm not happy. I don't have any comment on any of them. It's Obasa when he been there, has he been representing people of Lagos State? He's representing the political interest of his godfather now. It's never been a people's representative now. He has never been. Even Mariana is there now. He's still a stooge. She's still a stooge too. So as far as I'm concerned, two of them are not leaders. They're not kind of leaders I'm expressing to lead the House of Assembly. Both are being stooge of power that be. Their godfather and the vested interest in the society, in the political interest. So as far as I'm concerned, they are not the kind of leadership material I'm look up to.
All right, all
That
right, all right, all right, Mr. Olajide. It's a
yes.
very fine